Hey friends, there's a fluffy thing everywhere. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing another full face of first impressions. Only today, we're going to be using a whole load of fancy ass stuff. I've got YSL, I've got Marc Jacobs. I mean, you guys know, I am a drugstore girl through and through. What can I say? I love a bargain, I love to save money. Same goes for whenever I'm buying any kind of high-end makeup or whatever. If I can get myself a deal, you know I'm on that. Which is why I am very excited to announce that I have once again teamed up with Shoptagr for today's video. If you guys have been around here for a little while, you'll know that I have used this web app for a really, really long time. Like, this isn't just something that I'm plugging for the sake of it. I use this all the time. Anytime I'm shopping for clothes or makeup specifically, I will use this web app. So basically, if you guys haven't seen any of my previous videos before, Shoptagr is an online web app that allows you to save money while you shop, which is like the best thing ever. It is completely free and it's not a faff to download or anything. It literally takes a few clicks. You can either get it on your phone or on your web browser, which is what I personally tend to do. You know, get a little bit of online shopping in there, like in between edits. So basically, in short, the way that Shoptagr works is, say for example, you're just scrolling through one of your favorite websites and you see something you want to buy, but you either can't afford it yet or you don't want to buy it just yet. Maybe you want to wait for like a sale or something. All you do is save it to one of your Shoptagr wish lists. You get like a little notification that pops up. So you just click on that and then save it to one of your wish lists. I have one for both beauty and fashion. And then from there, you can get notified anytime there's any kind of price reduction. So say if something goes 25% off, 50% off, or even if it just comes back in stock. So for example, this highlighter here, the Bronze Goddess one from Estee Lauder, I believe they've been doing this for a few years and I have missed out on it every single time. Finally freaking got it. They do a few different colors. I got this in duty free and I picked up the wrong color. And I'd already swatched it, so I thought I need to try the right color. But of course, when I went online, it was sold out everywhere for ages. And then eventually I ended up getting a notification on Shoptagr that said it was back in stock. I snapped it up right away. I think I also got like 10% off or something. And now I got it. So you can get notified a few different ways. If something is, you know, either back in stock or reduced, you can get notified through text or through email, which is what I personally tend to prefer doing. But yeah, I mean, I love it. Sponsorship aside, I have literally been using this for months. It's pretty much how I keep on top of like all of the products that I want to try out. I do a little list. As soon as it comes in stock or back in stock or reduced, I grab it. It's mine. Feel like that's an Ariana Grande song. See it, I want it, I like it, I got it. I don't know. So if you guys did want to check out Shoptagr, I believe they do actually have a new version to download. So make sure you check that out. I'll be sure to leave everything in the description box down below alongside all the products that I'm featuring in today's video. Which, speaking of, I think it's time to put some makeup on. All right, let's slip on some ears. I don't even feel like I need them when I have my hair like this, but I can't do a tutorial without it. So first of all, for primer, I'm going to be using the YSL All Hours Primer. I got this a long time ago, actually, and it's just been sitting in my testing drawer for ages. So, ooh. Interesting. Okay, very interesting. Smells kind of like, smells like vodka that I drank when I was way too young to be drinking vodka. Okay, let's just put that on my skin. That looks like it's kind of giving me a bit of a glow. Am I imagining that? Now I'm just like wiggling my head around like, Feels nice as well. It doesn't feel overly like pore filly or anything. It just seems to kind of like blend the skin easily. I don't really know what this is supposed to do. Perfection Flawless Matte Longwear Primer. Well, I don't like this. This isn't matte. I was gonna say I don't like matte primers, but this actually doesn't look matte at all. It's making me look kind of glowy. So you're wrong, but you're nice. Yeah, I like that. Looks good, feels good. Primers are always quite difficult to judge anyway, but first impressions, it's all right. So now for foundation is another product that, again, I've had for a really long time that I've just never gotten around to trying. So this is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. What is it with me and matte things today? So I have mine in the shade Natural Beige. I need a brush. I need a bloody brush. My neighbours are arguing again. So if you hear screaming, yeah, it's what I have to put up with. Although they do have to put up with me going, hey guys, it's Steph, every like 5 minutes. It's got a pump. It's kind of like one of these like squeezy tubes, but with a pump. Let's have a look. Hopefully it's my colour. Yeah, looks pretty good. Smells like peaches. Smells like frickin' peaches. It's all blending out all right. No issues there. It's not looking streaky or anything. Okay, I see what they mean when they say comfort matte. It is matte, but it is still glowy, which I like. You guys can see it like kind of pinging back some light there on my cheeks. So this is the kind of matte that I like. I don't want like full on powdered down, but I do want it to kind of just look a bit like skin, I guess. Like really full coverage skin. Colour's good. Colour's actually very good. It's just the smell that I can't get over. Oh my God. I'm quite happy with that. I look so beige, but I like that. Next, I have two concealers. They're both exactly the same, but two different colours. They are from Laura Geller, and they're called the Filter First Concealer. I'm trying to figure out what the hell shades I have. I've got light and I've got medium. I feel like I'll start with medium maybe, because I am quite tan today. Ooh, little puffy friend, little marshmallow. Oh, that's satisfying. I feel like I need to like whack at the maracas or something. Olé. Right, now I'm getting bored. Hello. Oh, 12 hours later. Bloody hell, you took your time, mate. That's what she said. Weird little sponge thing. Let's do like up around here. Dot on the nose. Since it's luminous, I'm going to do some highlighting. I do have a few spots, but I don't have any other kind of like full coverage concealer that's new. So just to make myself feel better, I might cover up a few spots in a minute, but I'll do it off camera, so it'll be like I didn't do it. And I'm going to go over my lid as well. I don't know if I'm a fan of this sponge. Like, it doesn't really... See, I got loads of product just then, just from like rolling the sponge around. But the actual sponge itself, like how you're kind of supposed to apply it, doesn't really do much for me. Let's blend this out. Let's go under my eyeballs. Colour looks good. I think medium was a good shout. It does reflect quite a lot of light, which is good. It's not very full coverage, but because it does like bounce off quite a lot of light from my face, it kind of gets rid of those dark circles a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit more just here. Yeah, see, this sponge is a bit rubbish. I would be inclined to kind of pull that off and see what is going on underneath. I'm going to squish my finger around it because I feel like that'd be a lot easier to use. Yeah, way better. Don't like the sponge, but the product's all right. Slap it right on the inner corner. Give it a slap. Remember when it was a trend for people to bounce like condoms on their face? What the hell was that about? I'm definitely looking more matte in some areas from the foundation. The little combination of the matte foundation with the concealer is actually working very, very well. I'm like nice and glowy, still got coverage. Do still need to cover up a few of those spots. I'm going to do that and pretend like it never happened. That's better. Feel a bit better about myself now. A beverage. So next I'm going to move on to powder. I feel like loose translucent powders are always really difficult to find. Like to find like new ones because I swear I have like most. I have a lot. For someone that doesn't like powders, I have a lot. So I found a new powder that I haven't tried. This is the Shimmer the Light Bulb Glowing Face Powder in the shade Colour. So I'm guessing this is just like a translucent loose powder. It's got a little puff. One of these seals. Oh, I love this. I love it when they've got this little like netting. It's all like, oh, this one's weird. It's all like stiff. Again, that's also what she said. What is wrong with me? Yeah, it's got this like weird mesh netting. How do I do this? Oh, if you give it a little wiggle, it just like sieves it. I swear you can't even see that, but I'm just having a little moment here. It just sieves it so it's really, really fine. No chunks or nothing. Okay. Tiny bit of creasing so far under my eyes, but that's just me not being a 12-year-old anymore. Set my under eyes. It says it's supposed to be glowing. So I better be flipping glowing by the end of this, I swear to God. Okay, it's gone under my eyes fine. Seems very matte, I'm afraid. Bit scared. It's super finely milled though. Like crazy finely milled. You can barely even see it on your skin, but it is very matte. I wouldn't necessarily say this is glowing. I don't really look like I'm glowing. I look like I've actually like mattified down a little bit. I just wanted to look like I was glowing. Oh, my mustache. I need to get that sorted. It's like the powder and the foundation, and I'm guessing the concealer as well, have like dyed my nose hairs, and now I'm looking at them like, you need to get rid of them. Okay, noted. Thanks, little skin combo, whatever the hell it is doing that. I don't think I like that. I'll have to give it a go on like a different foundation that I know more. Maybe it's just a foundation that I don't like when it's powdered down. That might be it. So I will have to kind of report back and give this another go on like a foundation that I know. It's not awful. It's actually not awful at all. Like, it's fine. I have no issues with it. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I can't go out like this. But my skin has definitely looked better. And like, it's creasing a little bit around here. And I didn't really put much product here, to be honest. Under my eyes, looks a little bit dry and cakey. So maybe it is the powder. I don't know. I will report back. I'll let you guys know. Let me know if you've tried out any of like the concealer, foundation, or this powder. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm not sold yet. Next up is a product that I have actually wanted to try for a really, really long time. And again, I finally got my hands on it. So this is the Take Home the Bronze Anti-Orange Bronzer from the Balm. So it said anti-orange. So I was like, I think I need that. But it does actually look a little bit more orange than my normal bronzer. Is that just me? That actually looks more orange than usual. But I'm going to trust him. Okay, so I feel like I'm not going to be able to do much contouring with this. I feel like it is going to be more of a bronzer, but I will try. I mean, that's quite orange, actually. But I do think I like it. It's definitely, like, not orange, but I like it. There is definitely a hint of orange to it, so you're lying. Anti-orange bronzer. It's definitely quite warm and quite kind of orangey. Like, it's more orange than not, but I like it. So that probably says more about me than the bronzer. But yeah, it's actually a really nice colour. It kind of reminds me of Give Me Some from MAC. Yeah, mate, I actually really like this. Oh man, I look cakey. I am a cake. I'm a little Victoria sponge. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on this, because I'm kind of digging it, even if it is orange. So next up, we're going to move on to the highlighter that I have been dying to try, like I said, for a really, really long time. So this is the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Look at it. Just friggin' look at it. Let's do a little swatch around here. Ugh. Look at it. It's so nice. I'm trying to like get the angles. Oh, there it is. Let's just do a big ass swatch. Let me do a big ass swatch because I'm so... Oh my god, it smells like the perfume. I didn't even realise that. The Bronze Goddess perfume is like one of my favourites. And it smells like it as well. Like, look at that. Look at the state of that. Get on my face. Get on my face. I need my brush. I need my brush. Aha. I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. So I'm going to give it a swirl. One little tap. This is one of my new favourite highlighters. I've just decided right on the spot. Just by looking at that. Just by looking at how it goes on my flipping cheeks. It looks like nothing on the skin. It just looks... this is so good. It was worth the wait. I'm not even going to tap off the excess now on this side. I'm just going to see what it can do. I don't actually have the Bronze Goddess perfume. I haven't had it in a few years. I might actually need to pick it up. Not that I don't already have enough perfume, but now I'm sniffing this. I'm like, this is stunning. I have no words for this. It's bloody stunning. Just like you. You're so nice too. Where have you gone? Causing trouble? I'm going to go right in the brow. Yo to the low. Stop ripping up the sofa, you little shit. Take my finger. Yeah. Nice. This stuff is not cheap, but it was worth it. Packaging is fab as well. Ooh, a little bit in love, really. What's this piece of hair doing? Get back behind that little froggy. Michael, do you want to come in the video? Come here, my little ginger friend. What are you doing? Hello, Michael. He is my friend, my little... See, you're orange. People think I'm orange. Actually, I'm not that far off your colour. You like it? Fly. See it? You're very pretty. There's two bloody flies. I'm going to put some on my body and show how good it looks. Yeah, Michael, couldn't agree more. Oh, it just smells so good. I just like things that smell good. So now I'll move on to blusher. Again, got another balm product. This is the Girls Getaway Trio. It is the long-wearing bronzer / blush palette thing. So this is what it looks like. I think I might mix things up a little bit. I was gonna go for that one. Might go for that one. You guys seem to like me in blush, so I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on. A few taps. Whack it on the cheeks. Okay, it's actually quite subtle. But subtle is good for me. You guys know I like a subtle blush. That's pretty. That is actually really quite pretty. I might even do that thing that everyone's doing at the moment and go a little bit on my nose. Don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna do it. I don't know. So next up, we'll move on to some setting spray. So what I have here is the Laura Geller Spackle Mist Restore with Coconut Water Prime Set Refresh. I've done that thing again where I just read all of the words on the bottle. It's called the Spackle Mist. I don't really understand why it's called that. Like, what does that mean? I've never really heard that word before, but I'm going to use it. I've tried out a Laura Geller, I think it was actually called a Spackle Mist years ago. Oh my God. I'm just smelling like a freaking holiday right now. Peach foundation, flipping Bronze Goddess coconutty highlighter, and then this, which is like coconutty as well. And the mist on that, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see. So nice. Oh, I smell like a freaking pina colada. Oh my God, I could do this all day. Okay, maybe not. It actually went right up my nose. Oh. Okay, that looks pretty decent on my skin. It doesn't look... I was looking at that for a minute thinking that wasn't doing anything, but actually it's kind of demattified me a bit, which is good. It has given me a bit more of like a glow back into my skin, which I'm very happy about. Let's get on with some more. It smells so good. Yeah, that's done the job there. I might even add a little bit more highlighter. Oh, fancy that. So next, it's time to sort out these beige ass brows of mine. So what I have here is the very famous Urban Decay Brow Blade, which I have been dying to try out for a really, really long time. Everyone that I know that's used this said it is amazing. So I'm very excited to give it a go. So I have mine in the shade Dark Drapes. So the idea is you have a pencil on one side and then a super thin, oh my God, that is bloody thin, Like, you're not even really going to be able to see that. Super thin nib on this side. I want to like draw in some extra hairs with the bladey ink stain side. So I'm going to... Ooh. Oh, that's really thin. Okay, I'm maybe not doing it amazingly, but that is actually really good for little hair-like strokes. I feel like that literally is like microblading. Like, what I've done on myself, really, really dodgy microblading, and I would never pay anyone in a million years to do that permanently. But I feel like once I get a little bit of practice with this, I could be really into that. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need to practice more with that, because there are definitely some hairs that I'm like, yikes. But that is definitely like the most hair-like hair stroke I've ever seen. So now I'm just going to take the pencil side and kind of, I guess, go over the top of it a bit. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do it or what, but in my brain I'm thinking do the pencil over the top of the hair strokes to kind of blend it a bit. Colour's good for me as well. The colour's like spot on. I like this brow a lot. It's like a really strong brow. I could definitely do something a little bit more natural, but I'm just getting too excited, to be honest. I actually got sent this in PR originally, and I was really gutted because they sent me the wrong colour, and then again, it was all completely sold out, and I nearly didn't pick it up. I thought, do I really need another brow pencil? But I'm actually glad I picked this up in the right colour, because this just looks sick. The way that's just like feathered the front of my brows. I'm actually obsessed with that. This is by far the best like brow pencil pen thing that I have tried in a very, very long time. I think this is going to go straight in like my everyday makeup bag, to be honest. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I have heard good things about it as well, I'm going to do a couple of little freckles. I've heard a lot of people say that they use this for freckles. Oh, I don't know. I feel like they're a little bit too obvious for me. Maybe I'll just do a couple of little beauty marks. Just like over that spot. Convince everyone that it's not a spot. And I haven't been squeezing my face excessively for the past month. Just going to blot these ones down. I feel like it's a little bit... This colour especially is a little bit too harsh for me as freckles. Because it is like kind of like black. But yeah, for like little beauty marks... I'm a fan. I can't get over my brows. I mean, I do need to blend them out a little bit with like a spoolie or something. But they actually look mad. Okay, where my spoolie at, yo? Ignore that I ever said that. Okay, let's blend you out. I maybe need to get a little bit of brow gel in there. Okay, that does not budge. That doesn't budge at all. I have literally found a new favourite. I flippin' love when this happens. New favourite highlighter. Potentially new favourite bronzer. New favourite brow product. Yep, I am instantly hooked. You'll be seeing a lot more of that. So next we'll move on to another Urban Decay palette. Something that I really wanted for ages. And then I got it. And I just haven't used it. And that's it. That's the whole story behind it. So this is the Beached eyeshadow palette. And I wanted this because of this blue. And yeah, I've never used it, which means I'm an idiot. I don't even know if you can still get it. If you can, I'm sure you can get it somewhere. So maybe this review will be useful to someone. But I just really wanted to try it today, to be honest. Like, I like the way it opens as well, to be honest. Or do I? It's a bit of a weird mirror because obviously it is so long. I don't know if I can really fit my entire face in there. But the palette looks so good. Okay, let's swatch the blues. Oh, yeah. I know I'm the most predictable person in the world, but I can't help it. I just like blue eyeshadow, and I like blue eyeshadow with my brown eyes as well, so that's why I've like kept the contacts out today. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the shade Daybreak. I think that's actually the only matte shade. Would prefer another like deeper matte shade or something a bit more neutral, but that's fine. Let's see how we go. I haven't set my lid down or anything, so I'm just going to blend that out. I'm just going to fluff that in the crease. My eyes are definitely changing colour. I can see it. They're going like more hazily. Okay, cool. That was easy. I am now going to take Double Dip, which is like the stunning like aqua blue shade. And I'm going straight in with this. I'm literally just going to whack it on my lid. Yay! I wasn't expecting it to do that, but here we are, lads. That's what... I feel emotional. That's one of the nicest blues I think I've ever tried. Like just swoop. I'm going to do it again on the other side because this just fascinates me. I'm literally just going bing, tapping off, swoop. I like it a lot. And then the swoop just keeps on swooping. No fallout either. Not one flipping bit of fallout. I've always loved Urban Decay eyeshadows, but this is on like a whole other level. I'm just going like right around my lid to start off with. I know I look a bit mental right now, but I don't care. And now I'm going to go in with Plunge, which is the other blue shade here, on the same brush. And just pop that on the outer corner. Oh, so nice. I'm just kind of like, just digging that into the outer corner a bit. Wonder if you can like see it a little bit better on this side. Look, it's not as dark as what you think it's going to be. It's just got like a different kind of tone to the other blue. I love that so much. These, again, might be my new favourite blue eyeshadows. So I'm hoping you guys can still get this palette because it's sick. It's flipping sick. And if you can't, I'm really sorry. Okay, back in with a fluffy brush, taking Daybreak again, which was matte. Hoping it'll blend nicely. Just dusting off every so often, just so I don't have too much blue on my brush. Yeah, got a nice little blend there as well. I'm very happy about this. I'm gutted it took me so long to use this stupid palette. You're not stupid palette, actually. You're very, very nice. But I'm glad I'm trying it now because this is actually mad. If you couldn't tell. Quite like this, actually. Take a little bit more of Double Dip just to kind of like amp it up right on the centre. Imagine using these wet. Like, these are fully dry. I didn't have a very tacky base at all. I'm so happy. So now I think I'm going to come back to my lower lash line in a second because I want to kind of play around with some of these. So we have Blaze. I've got really grubby fingers. Blaze. Okay, that's kind of like a rose gold. And then Salt looks like something that I want to chuck on my inner corner. Yes, maybe. It's actually, are you a matte? It looks kind of like a demi matte maybe. It's not like a proper matte. It has kind of got a little bit of a sheen to it. That actually looks like really intense on the viewfinder. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I might do this shade, 16th Street, on my lower lash line. I'm hoping that won't look absolutely bonkers. Only one way to find out though, really, isn't there? Which is just by doing it. Just shouting one big fat YOLO and just whacking it on my lower lash line. Okay, this doesn't look as intense as the blue one. That works though. Maybe like, oh no, it does. You can see it there, it is actually quite intense. I don't know why it's not showing up that intense on my lower lash line though. Maybe because it's such a small space. Smoked that out a little bit more than I wanted to, but that's alright. Also got loads of it in my eye. That's alright. That's fine. I don't need eyesight. And then maybe I'll take a little bit of Wedge as well, which is that darker brown, and just kind of pack that on the outer corner just to really deepen it all. Might even go back over with a little bit more of the plunge shade, just so we don't kind of lose the bluiness. So that's kind of connected, and then yeah, I'm going to go back in with Plunge and bring it back. Yay, it's back. Nice to see you again, fella. Oh, doing that kind of created like a bit of a duochrome. Very nice. I know it's very similar to the look I did with the Dose of Colours palette, but I don't care. I love this so much. Need to blend that in my crease a little bit more, but I'm actually buzzing about this eye look. Maybe I'll even take a little bit of Salt. Will I regret this? And just tap that right on the centre. Literally just tapping the tiniest amount just to kind of make the centre pop. Nice. I like this a lot, if you couldn't tell. Okay, I want to put some of this friggin' Estee Lauder bronzer in my highlighter. Okay, one thing I'm noticing now I'm looking at a different mirror. The copper shade has a lot of fallout. Like the blue's fine, but this shade under my eyes, a lot of fallout. So I'm just gonna try and hope that just like merges in. Go over with the brush a little bit. Pray it just kind of blends in. I mean, I think we can get away with that. Yeah, it's all right. All right, so now for mascara. I don't have a new high-end mascara to try out, but I do have a new high-end mascara primer to try out. So I thought I would do it with the Marc Jacobs mascara that it's supposed to go with. Does that make any sense? I don't know. You guys know what I mean. So I'm going to be trying out the Marc Jacobs Velvet Primer, Epic Lash Primer. So it's just like a, I never use these, by the way. Oh, I was expecting it to be white, but it's like a kind of creamy shade. So I'm going to put that on my lashes. Oh, that's weird. These things are always like just so weird. I swear, whenever I use these things, I like forget how many lashes I have. I use this and I'm like, whoa, okay, I am a hairy bitch. Gotta say, I've never used like a cream one of these. I've only ever used a white one. I'm not, by the way, going to use this on my lower lashes because if I do too much like lower lash mascara, I actually look a little bit wild. So yeah, if you don't mind, I'm just going to leave it to my top lashes. Hope that's all right. Hope you don't mind. Thanks so much for your understanding. Okay, I look weird, but that has picked up a lot of my lashes. I've got high hopes for this because this is very expensive. So I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs mascara that goes with it. This is also called the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. So just looks like this. very kind of standard looking wand, and I'm gonna go over the top of my lashes with that. Now I feel like this is gonna mix and it's not gonna be like properly black, which is what's scaring me a little bit. Actually, bro, that's a lot of friggin' volume. Takes a hot minute. Like, you do have to make sure you're obviously covering up all the white bits. Actually, that works really well. Can you like even see my lashes from here? They're so long. I was thinking to myself, oh, I can't be asked to put on falsies today. You know, you just have like one of those days and you just like CBA. But nah, like I am not putting on falsies today. I don't even feel like I need to. This is doing things to my lashes. These look like my kind of like everyday lashes. Like my everyday false lashes. This looks good. And I mean, I like this mascara anyway. Like this mascara is really, really good. But that has added like a whole load of chunk to my lashes. It's just kind of like filled them out more. Like you can see, on its own, this mascara is just really good in general. But if you want to make your lashes look like super chunky, that's what this has kind of done. Whoa. Let's do it again. This is very good. I hate recommending like super expensive kind of like extras, because I know it's one thing to buy an expensive mascara, but then it's another thing to buy an expensive like lash primer. But I do really like this. It's not something I will use every day because obviously it is more of a faff, and this mascara is very good on its own, but I knew that already. But if you do want something that's a bit more in your face, kapow, I like this a lot. I will be using this. This isn't going to be something that I just kind of like skim over now. So now, last but not least, we're going to move on to a liquid lipstick. This guy is from Lipstick Queen. I've not tried anything from Lipstick Queen before, I don't think. Have I? I don't think I have. But this is called The Famous Last Words matte lip colour in the shade Sia. I think there's a lot of words on here, so I'm just going to go with that. So obviously, it is a nude. What did you expect? Let's have a little look. Oh, nearly got it on my nose then. Smells kind of like vanilla. I wonder why companies decided that vanilla was a good scent for like most makeup products. Why not like strawberry or I don't know, like Sunday lunch or something? Okay, let's just try this out. It's got like a diamond doe foot. Yeah, I guess it's like a kind of heart-shaped diamond doe foot. Nice colour, very nice. Seems quite almost like a little bit moussey. Oh God, what have I done? Seems quite opaque, especially considering it's quite like a light nude. Doe foot is easy to use. Doesn't dry down too quickly either. Like, I do still have time to kind of play around with it. Pepe's here. Look, Michael was in the video. Now you need to come in it. Come on, you big lump. Oh, it's my other nice boy. Look how gorgeous you are. You're so not. Why do you always look so angry? He's not angry. You smell like cat food. You're my best friend. I love you so much. Do you love me? Nice, isn't he? He's so nice. Go on then. Go back to your dinner. Ooh, nice. Whoa, wiggly worm, wiggly worms. You just can't catch them. Love you. Get your bumhole out of my face. I do not want it. As far as bumholes go, it's one of the best ones. But still, I do not need it in my life. Just gonna do a little bit of cleanup here. Okay, so it's dried down fairly quickly. Like, as soon as I left it, it did kind of dry down quite quickly. Let's take off these ears. Wow, beautiful. Does feel very dry though. I know I'm not that used to liquid lipsticks anymore. I used to swear by liquid lipsticks. This one does feel, well, if I do this, does feel a little bit dry. Feels like it's not really going to budge. Although, like, it does like still come off. Doesn't really feel like it's going to budge, which is good. Like, doesn't feel like it's going to slip around or really disappear that easily. But it is a little bit dry. And it is kind of going in the cracks of my lips a little bit. And I mean, I've got lip filler, so my lips aren't as like cracky as people's lips that don't have filler. So if it's kind of going in my cracks and you don't have filler, it might go in your cracks a little bit more. So I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot, but I'm also kind of thinking it's not the cheapest brand in the world. So could you find something on the drugstore that's like the same? Yeah. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I'm actually obsessed with how this turned out, but I mean, of course I'm gonna. I've got like a banging highlighter, I'm all bronzed up, and I got some good brows, and I got blue eyeshadow on my eyes. How can I not be happy? So as always, all the products that I used today will be linked in the description box down below. You know where it is by now, and I'll also leave all the details for Shoptagr and everything like that. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. It really does help me out a lot and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much if you do that. And also subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload all the damn time. Will they ever get tired of saying that? Probably not. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys. I feel like I'm speaking so fast, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.